Welcome back, guys. This is still Tea Time, where we spill the tea on all the entertainment gist in the entertainment industry. If it's trending, just we're going to be talking about it on this table. Now, Shatta Wale, Ghanaian recording artist, labeled himself famed Afrobeat artist Fela Kuti in an attempt to further enrage Nigerians. Most social media users have ridiculed the Ghanaian musician since he declared that he was Fela Kuti. I'm enraged, actually. I'm very angry. He stated, "I don't need Nigerian promotion for anything. No Nigerian artist can say I visited them. How many of your rappers can beat Sarkodie? Nigerian fans stay on the internet and talk. It's your turn today, but tomorrow is another man's turn. If you people didn't see Fela Kuti for a long time, he's back. This is him. Accept it or forget it." Shatta Wale, please rest in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Please rest. Like, I'm tired of seeing you on the news saying rubbish. Are you comparing yourself to Fela Kuti, one of the music legends? Like, who? Like, what exactly have you done? Fela was an activist. He was moving like a lot of political activism through his music. Everybody knew that. I know Fela, his personal life might not have been all that, of course. But nobody really cares. That's not our business. Our business was his music and the impact it had on us as a nation. Fela went to prison. Shatta, what have you done? What, have you gone to prison for activism? Excuse me?
Well, he's been to prison.
What are you? Not for activism, though. Yeah.
Well, he's been to prison.
But not for the right reasons, right?
Nobody goes to prison for the right reasons.
Fela went to prison because he was actively against the government.
I mean, before you be sentenced to go to prison, that means you've done something that is considered illegal.
But is it illegal? Fela was fighting. Do you get what I'm saying? Through his music, he was annoying the government. They had to pull him out because it was too much. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
But on no level should he compare himself with Fela?
Like, no, I think he's just trying to annoy Nigerians. Like, everything he has been doing lately with all the posts of Nigerian artists don't know how to sing or whatever, our music is nothing and all of that. He's trying to annoy us, and it's getting to us, of course.
Like I said, I was going to annoy. I said it earlier that I would annoy you guys on the table today. Now, as we all know, the music industry is full of people coming out to say what they've never experienced in their lives or what they might never be in their lives. Yeah. That's why it's called show business. You know, Shatta Wale over the years is one of the most famous artists in Ghana. He's one of the guys that a lot of people look up to in Ghana. He's conquered the music industry in Ghana. And when Beyonce came to Africa, she picked a couple of people in Nigeria. But Shatta Wale was the only person she picked from Ghana. Yeah. Now that's to tell you that Shatta Wale already has a level. Now, Shatta Wale over the past couple of weeks has been furious about Nigerians coming into Ghana and taking the Ghanaian music space. Whiskey shutting down. He goes to Ghana, he stays for a couple of weeks, and then he's going back to London, not even coming to Nigeria. Davido is in Ghana, flooding the streets. People are coming out. People are excited to see these Nigerians, and they are there. Shatta Wale and his colleagues are there in Ghana. And then these people don't celebrate them the way they celebrate Nigerian artists. No, I'm coming. No, it's a big deal.
Just make good music.
No, it's a big deal.
It's a big deal, but
now, okay, let me take you back to 2007-8 when 50 Cent came to Nigeria.
Yeah.
I don't want to mention the name of the brand. Idris Abdulkarim got into a fight with 50 Cent. Why? Because the American artists were given more rights than the Nigerian artists.
But that's not the same case, though.
It is the same case.
They're not giving more rights.
That's it. Nigerians go to Ghana and they shut down. You get me? But that's not the story.
Rights,
no, but then that's it. Nigerians did it.
They love who they love. You can't control the fans. Exactly. Like, if you want the fans to, adore you or push you more than other artists, then you make the kind of music they want to listen to. Even our music are it's top on their own charts in Ghana.
If you were listening to me, you hear what I said about Shatta Wale being loved by his people.
He's loved by his people, but he feels that his people loves Nigerian artists more.
No. See, what he's saying it's simple. I think the way the message is being passed is the problem.
Yeah.
What he's saying is, Nigerians, accept us the way we've accepted you guys.
Okay.
That's all Shatta Wale is saying.
Why would you force us?
But then, that's it. It's show business. It's saying we have accepted Nigerian artists, but Ghanaians are not accepting Nigerians the way Nigerians are not accepting Ghanaians the way Ghanaians have accepted Nigeria. And then you spoke about you spoke about Fela fighting for Nigerian people. That's what Shatta Wale is doing for the music industry in Ghana. He's fighting
in a very stupid way. I'm sorry, but yes, in a very stupid
Why do you consider
way.
it stupid?
Because the comments he's making, like, it doesn't make it. Have you been following his comments?
It's show booting. That is what show business is about. You need to create a buzz. You need to say controversial stuff so people can pay attention.
I don't even agree with the fact that
the reason why we're talking about Shatta Wale is because he said he's Fela Kuti. If he didn't say that, he's not going to be here. So that's what I'm telling you. That's what the business is about.
You can't force support.
Exactly.
You can't force it. Fans will love you because of you, your music, not even because of your personal life. Nobody really cares. The music you make, if we can relate to it the way Ghanaians relate to Nigerian music, of course. I don't have a single song from Shatta whatever on my phone. Do you understand? Like, I'm not saying he doesn't make good music though. I'm sure he does. Of course he does. Yeah, but like, I'm sorry, we have more influence. We can't just deny that. We can't even compare ourselves to Ghanaian artists. What internationally, Nigerian artists have more influence. Like, even in Africa, even now that South African music is actually taking a toll on us. Yeah, we can agree that South African music has, the past few months, has been taking a toll on us. But Nigerian artists are still high on the charts. Even in Ghana, the charts, we're part of top 5. Shatta Wale is not there. So what can we say? Like, he's a fan. He shouldn't get upset. Like, that's just, I mean, I'm sorry.
That's what I said earlier. I said it's the way he's passing the message.
That's the thing.
That's the problem. But what Shatta Wale is doing is not a bad thing. I don't think it is. He's just trying to, he's just trying to, you know, make his people. And then what was the thing he was doing with Burna Boy, acting like a child? Did you see that? All the things he was saying, you didn't need, like, we don't care. Like, whether he came to ask you for money, whether he borrowed we love his music. We don't care about your private life. Are we buying your private life?
Is he trying to?
We're paying for your sound. We don't care.
What I'm trying to make you understand
is, we don't care. So whether he's trying to soil his name or what. This
is the life. It's called show business. Before there's a business, you have to put something to show.
But not everybody. But this thing you're saying now, this is not just show. This is like Clout. This is Clout. Because not everybody.
Have you heard this saying that there's nothing like bad publicity? Have you heard that before?
Steven, but will you agree with me that
everybody... Answer my question. Have you heard it before?
I've heard it.
Fine, we can go on to the next story. That's it.
No. I will not end this. Not everybody in show business acts this way.
It's show
to
business.
Promote themselves. They are very big people that don't have to get in any mess.
Forcing us to.
Do you understand? You don't have to soil another person's name to lift your own.
Exactly. You don't have to spoil one person to make your own good.
You don't have to. You didn't have to bring out all that information, whether it's true or not. You didn't have to do that.
May I go with Nima anyways?
You didn't have to do that, I beg.
Of course.
Sorry, Shatta, but this one, we are angry on this table today, but let's move to another artist who didn't need to use Clout to uplift herself in the industry. Nigerian singer Simi took to her Instagram page to voice her frustration about how upcoming artists use social media, especially Instagram. She said, "You're a serious growing artist and you only have 3 posts on your page? A picture of the sunset, one of an airplane, and one of your shoe? Caption, lost but find me. Nothing with your music in it. That's not a great look. If you want it bad, always sell yourself. Leave the mysterious shit for when you've won. Even then, leave it alone." Don Jazzy then added, "I tell y'all this all the time. Hear it from your fellow artists too. All that fake, deep, mysterious aesthetic is tampering with your ops. Besides, if you show the algorithm that you want to be dark, mysterious, and left alone, it will make sure you are in the darkest part of the gram, where no one will see you. How then will you get discovered? These days, some Nigerian artists need a masterclass on social media use." Gang.
This story does portray my first point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gang.
The only reason Shatta Wale is on this table right now is because he put out something controversial. That's what the business is about. Now, besides you putting your music, putting your talent and everything out there, of course, you know how people will look at, no matter how talented you are, people just look at you and swipe up. Like you said, you have never had Shatta Wale's song. Oh, sorry, I'm taking you back. You've never had Shatta Wale's song
I have
on
already,
your phone.
though, but that's Beyonce, but okay.
But then, look at you talking about Shatta Wale because he understands social media. He understands the power of show business. It doesn't have to be good. Show business. It doesn't have to be what will portray you as the best person or the good person. But you're out there. People are talking about you. Now, guess what? There are a couple of people that didn't know Shatta Wale before now. Trust me, they'll be like, oh, who is this guy? Let me even go and listen to his song. Guess what? You have upped his numbers. If he had 1,000 people listening to his music before, now Shatta has 10,000 people listening to his music. So if you're an artist, if you're in the show business space, always put something out.
No, I don't agree with
Always put something out,
I don't agree with
regardless of what it is. Put it out.
I don't agree with that. I feel like this thing Simi said about social media usage is so important because there are many artists in Nigeria that are huge that don't use social media to chase clout, which I believe that's what Shatta is doing because all the comments he's making really doesn't make any sense.
It's clout bad in the first place.
Wizkid does not, and I repeat, does not engage himself in talking controversial to just be in the news or whatever. He puts that energy in his music, in his sound. And I feel like when your sound is good, you don't need to be in controversial talks or saying nonsense or soiling someone's name to lift your name. See Simi, see Don Jazzy. Excuse me. Don Jazzy never, I don't think I've seen Don Jazzy try to soil anyone's name to try to lift himself up. He does well with his label. He is a good artist, a good producer. I mean, of course, you can say things like this is basically like an advice. We're going to still talk about it. You can say things that make sense. We will still talk about it. You can do things that are worthwhile, and you will make the news, and people will still want to listen to your music. You don't have to soil someone else's name. I'm sorry, it's Burna Boy. I have to fight for him. I love Burna Boy, and I can't take any Burna Boy disorder or.
But he's done a lot of disorderly stuff.
He has done, but now today, Shatta Wale that we are. Shatta Wale. No. Shatta Wale is the person we're talking about today.
Nah, Nema, you're just biased. You're not saying it the way it should be said.
Let's come back. We're not saying that Burna Boy has no faults, but what Shatta Wale is doing is not the only way for promotion. Put that energy in your music. You don't have to soil another person's name to be lifted up.
I was going to listen to you, but after you said about the Burna Boy excuse, you just made an excuse for Burna Boy, then you're just being biased.
Everybody knows I'm not biased. If Burna Boy should break what's on someone's head, I would say I don't support violence, and I will stand for the truth. That's just the truth. Like,
but then would you be angry with him the way you're angry with Shatta Wale right now?
I was angry when Burna Boy broke bottles on someone's head, and I talked against him. I am a Burna Boy fan till death. Yes, and I'll say it. But if you do something wrong, I would say you did something wrong.
Some things here.
Yeah.
The Wizkid you're talking about.
Yeah.
That he doesn't put out stuff.
Yeah.
He has a management.
So Shatta doesn't?
That's what I'm telling you, that Shatta should have allowed his management to do these things. It's the way he came at it. But that doesn't stop the business from going forward. He decided to do it himself. That's show business. Now, I'm sure, of course, Wizkid, they are saying Wizkid insulted Ricardo Banks on social media. You didn't see that? No, you didn't see it, obviously.
So what
no, I'm trying to let you know that this is show business. Everybody does everything, but the approach they use in doing it is what makes it clean or dirty. So now, Wizkid, as we know, that's what I'm saying. Shatta did what he needed to do for his career, but it shouldn't be coming from him. He should have had a management to put it together, package it, iron it,
so you're
dress
agreeing
it
with
well,
me that Shatta should not have used this approach to talk about.
That's what I've been saying all the time.
So
that's what I've been saying, that like, the manner at which he's putting out the stuff is what is bad. Yeah. But he's doing what every artist should be doing. Putting out stuff.
Bad things about other people.
Oh my goodness!
I don't understand.
Do you know beef is good for the industry? Do you know that?
Everybody's engaged in beef, and they are still succeeding. They're still.
Of course, not everybody will fight. Not everybody.
And the funny thing is that they were not even fighting. They were not even, he just started talking about things.
For a long time. For a long time, it was Vector and MI. Let me not go international. Let me bring it here. For a long time, it was Vector and MI. At some point, it was MI and I've forgotten his name. He was a rapper too, you know. And then for a while, it was Yemi Alade and Tiwa Savage. It was a silent beef. You get me? These things help the industry. You need to understand that. Beef.
Nobody's saying beef. I agree with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Steven. So beef, hate, whatever it is. The last time me and Miles were having a conversation, he said he would like to see a song from Davido and Wizkid, and I told him that should not happen, because if that happens, that is just going to close a venture for these guys. Now that is a hunger that is in the heart of a lot of people, and trust me, if you're hungry, you keep seeking until you eat. That's when you relax. If David and Wizkid goes into the studio to do a song, that long time rivalry, that beef that we've always wanted them to come together, that thing will just quench, and all of a sudden people will move on to other things. You get, that's what the industry is about.
I feel like
it
it's
is
still unnecessary.
Though.
You don't have to soil. You don't have to soil someone else's name to lift your own self. I mean, there are many artists in Nigeria. What are you saying?
Stop being emotional. That's the word.
I'm not being emotional. There are many artists in Nigeria.
It is logical.
That are not in beef and they're still succeeding. What are you like? You don't have to always chase clout. I mean, you can say things.
As an artist, you have to continuously chase clout.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to let you understand.
Right.
You have to. It is something you do until you say, I'm no longer in this music business, I want to quit. And then you go, then you
So every artist should chase clout. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm telling you. If your music is not paying, you have to do something that will
make you. But you're an artist, so why won't you
work
work on your music? Why are you not in the industry? Just be chasing clout, chasing clout, chasing clout. You know, should release 2 songs. I have to chase clout. That person, I'm having beef with him. Let me tell them what she borrowed. That be what he borrowed. Oh, yeah. Let me fire him.
Not everybody in their lifetime can give you hits back to back.
Nobody's saying you should give hits back to back, but you're saying
that's what I'm saying.
But you're instructing
that you can't give. That time you can't give
chase clout.
You chase clout so that people can listen to your music. That's what I'm saying. Because if you don't do that,
don't you think there are other things all can
in extinction. People will forget you. That's it. And trust me, once you leave this industry, you give a little space. Coming back is difficult.
I don't think
it's difficult. You have to steadily be in the eyes of people. You have to steadily be in the faces of people. People have to continuously hear about you. Now, we're talking about Korede Bello the other day. It's because he's not done anything controversial. He's putting out music, but you've not listened to it because the music has not blown. But if that's what I'm telling you. If Korede were to impregnate a girl, or Korede were to hit somebody bottle, hit somebody in the club, you would talk about him. That's what I'm saying.
So they should be doing things that should chase clout.
Yes, that's their business.
You know, there's a difference between clout, chasing clout, and actually making the news. Clout is wrong, right? You know, right?
What is wrong in show business?
No, clout. We're talking about clout, chasing clout.
I'm asking you because I don't think clout is wrong in show business.
Steven has instructed every artist now to start chasing clout.
Please, chase clout. You need to be out there. If your song is not giving you the presence you need, chase clout.
For being in the industry,
it's fake life. The moment you try to bring your real life into show business, you're missing it.
Okay, so artists, you should chase clout. Don't focus on your musical. The sound that you want to give us, the good sound they're supposed to be giving us.
Nema, you're missing my point. That's not what I said. You're missing my point. Hear me attentively. This is what I said.
Okay.
If you're an artist and you're working on your song and people are not,
listen.
You understand? Your song is not making the buzz it's supposed to do. There's PR. They will do PR for you. They will create clout. That's what they will do.
But you said every artist
the other day. That's what I'm saying. Every artist needs it.
Jim Ike
the other day, we heard him. He paid so much for clout. That's your business. He's putting out a movie and then he decided to pay heavily for clout.
But then we also have Kemi Adetiba with King of Boys. She didn't need any clout. She didn't need it. Please, every artist does not need to chase clout. To be very honest. You can depend on your crafts.
There are other better things.
You don't need to chase clout.
It's obvious you're not even listening to me. I'm not going to say more.